Sony being being the artist that I am at Sony, I've generated several $1 billion for Sony, several billion, and they really thought that my mind is always on music and dancing, and it usually is, but they never thought that this performer myself would outthink them.
Yeah!
I knew something terrible would happen at the end, not to mention the fact that Michael constantly told me, Latoya, if I die, they're going to murder me, they're going to kill me. He would tell me that, Barbara, and that's when Michael passed. When I found out he had actually passed, I said, no, it wasn't an accident. He was murdered. Your brother was murdered. I always believed that from day one. I said, I'm not going to accept anything else, Barbara. They could have told me a heart attack. They could have told me he had fallen off a ladder, and I would have said, no, it's not a heart attack. He was murdered.
Title: The Michael Jackson Catalog, A Billion-Dollar Musical Empire and Its Controversies. Introduction. Michael Jackson, the king of pop, not only left behind an enduring legacy of music and dance but also made headlines for his shrewd investments in the music industry. One of his most significant acquisitions was the purchase of a valuable music catalog, which not only stirred controversy but also contributed to his financial successes and challenges. The acquisition: Michael Jackson acquired the ATV Music Publishing catalog in 1985. This catalog included the rights to numerous hit songs by the Beatles, among other renowned artists. Jackson paid $47.5 million for the catalog, which raised eyebrows in the music industry due to its sheer audacity, controversy, and resentment. While Jackson's purchase of the catalog was seen as a savvy business move, it was not without controversy. Some members of the music community, including Paul McCartney, who had once been close friends with Jackson, were not.
It is true, he did ask me, he said, got some advice, Paul? Yeah. I took him aside and said, diddle-a-diddle, and think about getting into music publishing. And I thought he was joking. He said, I'm going to get yours. Well, I went, he slapped him on the back. Good one, I thought that was a joke.
McCartney had reportedly advised Jackson on the importance of investing in music publishing rights, and he was surprised and disappointed when Jackson outbid him for the Beatles catalog. The resentment stemmed from the fact that many in the industry saw the purchase as opportunistic. Some believed that the catalog should have been owned by a fellow musician, especially given the Beatles' cultural significance. Critics argued that it was inappropriate for a non-Beatle to own the rights to their music. Why didn't others buy it? The purchase of the ATV catalog by Michael Jackson was not for lack of interest from other potential buyers. Various parties had considered acquiring the catalog, but Jackson was the one willing to pay the premium price. His competitive bid secured the deal. Current value and ownership: the catalog's value has appreciated significantly over the years. In 2016, Sony ATV, in a joint venture with the Jackson estate, acquired the 50% share of the catalog that Jackson did not already own. This deal reportedly valued the catalog at around $750 million, underlining its enduring worth. Today, the catalog remains a valuable asset. It generates substantial revenue from licensing deals, cover versions, and other forms of media usage. The exact current value is difficult to pinpoint due to its constantly changing nature, but it's undoubtedly worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Troubles for Michael Jackson: while the catalog brought immense financial benefits to Michael Jackson, it also led to his own financial troubles. Jackson's lavish lifestyle and legal issues, including allegations of child molestation, led to significant financial strain. In 2008, faced with mounting debts, Jackson had to relinquish partial control of the catalog to Sony ATV. Ultimately, the music catalog that had once been a symbol of his business acumen became a liability in his quest to regain financial stability. Conclusion: the story of Michael Jackson's acquisition of the ATV Music Publishing catalog is one of triumph and controversy. His bold investment ultimately turned out to be a lucrative one, but it was also a source of contention within the music industry. Today, the catalog remains a valuable asset, demonstrating Jackson's enduring impact on the world of music, even years after his passing.